Max. No. No. Work in IT/software and healthcare. Have an aerospace engineering degree. Practice martial arts my whole life. Krav Maga? Is that a type of martial arts? I'm not familiar with that one. I'm probably saying it wrong. Jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, other MMA. But also enjoy simple things like movies, hiking, fun activities / dates. Definitely not a virgin. And not a please. Yes. Looking to have some fun and not expecting anything. But if something develops later, then sweet. Definitely not a virgin, by the way. It's funny. All right. Hello, Michael. Is that how you say
hello,
it?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can turn the music down again.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Just reading your profile. You sound like a fun guy. Very active.
Yeah, here and there, you know. It just depends on, you know, when the quarantine's in, the chain shackles come out, and that's about it. Nothing.
Okay. So how long have you been doing your IT software for?
It's been about 4 years since I've graduated.
All right. Chat wants proof that you're not a virgin. They said you sound like a virgin. I think chat's just projecting, though.
True, they got me.
Are you actually a virgin? It's okay.
Let's see, background story. I was in a 5-year relationship, and that was like, dated maybe 5 girls, and then after that, in a year, I don't know, maybe
Wait,
dated
you were in
about...
a 5-year relationship? Then you dated 5
Yeah.
girls, and what was the time span for the 5 girls after your relationship? Like over?
No, sorry. 5 girls before the 5-year, and then after the 5-year, it was like 30 in like a year.
Wow,
Because I
30?
wanted to, you know, experiment. Yeah, it, you know, it counts like one-time dates too, so.
Oh, okay. Damn. And you're
Yeah,
still
but,
a virgin after all that? No, I'm kidding.
Yep.
He just can't win, chat. He just...
Yeah. It's stacked against me. There's nothing I can do.
Damn. So let me take a look at your pictures here. What is a spider?
So, okay, that's an interesting story. So I was trying to fall asleep one night, 3 in the morning, pitch black, and I feel like something's crawling on my neck. So I flick it off, and then I look, I'm like, there can't be anything there, right? And I look, and I'm like, oh my god. So I just capture the guy, and that's about it. Throw him outside, because I feel bad about, you know, killing even little things like that. I just feel like they deserve to.
Oh, you're so nice. Can I get Bible thumbs in the chat? I kill the motherfuckers. I'm like, I get a shoot. I'm like, where are you? Like,
Yeah, to be honest, I was tempted the first 5 minutes, but once I had it underneath like the glass, it looked so defenseless, and like, you know, I felt bad for it, and I'm like, bruh, I gotta release this thing into the wild.
Aww. See, I don't know. I'm horrible because I don't view insects and like spiders and stuff as actual animals. I see them as demon spawn and they need to die. I'm horrible. I'm like, no. I think it's mostly because I'm afraid of them biting me or my animals. Like my dogs.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
like, you fucking spider, I don't know if you're poisonous or not, but you're gonna die. That's what I do. I go mommy mode, I think.
Yeah, kill it with fire, nuke it from space.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that's me. Oh, let me also put, what is today? Friday? Let me put a sub goal chat for up here. We're gonna do maybe a sleep stream potentially tonight if we get a sub goal.
A sleep stream. Isn't that 2 of us?
No, not if you're uncategorized.
Ah, okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I saw your interview about, like the animal shelters and everything that you do and your passion for animals, which is really cool. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh,
It's
thank
really
you.
cool.
Do you have like
Yeah.
a passion that you're working towards in life?
No. I'm just
No.
kidding. Yeah, so with the aerospace engineering stuff, I would love to work for SpaceX or NASA or something like that and help with the Mars colony, you know?
Oh, that's really interesting. You should write that in your profile too.
Oh, not a bad idea,
You
yeah.
should like have an aerospace engineering degree and then put like a dash or in parentheses whichever you like hoping to one day help colonize Mars. Cuz that's actually really cool.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
There's that, and trying to be a black belt in Krav Maga. It's like I think the #1 self-defense in the world.
Oh,
So
I've never even heard of it. Damn. That's awesome.
yeah,
Though.
it's
So
it's from Israel. Sorry.
oh, cool. So if someone came to your house and broke in, you could fuck them up.
Well, maybe, yeah. I mean, I'd look for ways to disengage. That's like the first thing they teach you, not to have a conflict. Look like you're passive, but if it comes down to it, you just take them out real quick in a couple seconds. They don't even see. Yep, exactly like that. I see you.
Yeah. That's awesome though. I was taught self-defense is to just kick them in the nuts and scream no and run away. So
That's like the #1 rule of Krav.
Yeah.
There you go.
perfect. So
A
let
lot of
me
grunt
see.
kicks.
Do you have any chat conversation screenshots like from people you matched with? Any message history that you are willing to share?
I'm sorry, unfortunately. I lately I haven't been taking dating that seriously because the quarantine, you can't really do much.
Yeah.
Just kind
I
of been
feel
doing
you.
my own thing.
Yeah, your profile's actually like really good though. Like I'm impressed with like the written portion. Your pictures, you could have a few more of your face, but like closer selfies, But other than that, it's pretty good. Do you have any animals?
No, I used to have one cat and some parakeets when I was growing up,
Okay.
but I've moved a lot throughout my life. So it kind of didn't really make sense, unless I settle down and have like a significant other where, the animals can have like a backyard and actually be happy instead of in like an apartment,
Right. Do you cook? I see food.
Oh, yeah.
Where is that at?
Where's what? Sorry?
You don't have cooking on your profile like description.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the pictures, it's...
Girls aren't gonna know what that
I felt like
means.
I just felt like it was redundant if I had it in there twice. But...
No, they like that as proof. You should write in there. I
Okay.
can cook. Like I also know how to cook.
Yeah, but what about the saying where show them but not tell them,
Thanks for chatting.
When they say show them, not tell them, I think they mean like when you're writing something, you wouldn't like on an actual paper in school. You would put something instead of like it was a nice summer day. Put like the sun is shining over the grass. Like you're setting the scene. Like you're not instead of saying it's a nice sunny day. You would like describe it. I don't think that really applies here. I think you need to tell them you can cook. Thanks, Fat Satire. Fat Sapphire. Thank you for the $20 donation. Thank you. It is a wig. We're doing the wig today, guys, because when I have fake conversations with the guys, like we're doing like a dating type roleplay for the guys who are willing to do that, a first date conversation simulator, then I want to be not Amouranth. Just generic date girl.
That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know. You fooled me.
Oh.
Then again, I'm not here that often, so my bad.
No, that's all good. Did you want to have that today, like a first date conversation, so that you could see how like a girl might respond to things you would likely say on a date?
Yeah, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me tweet real quick. What place do you want it to be? A date? Where would you take her?
Generally, probably a hike for something outdoors that's kind of active, but like not too locked down,
A hike. That sounds
Nothing.
fun.
What was that?
That sounds fun.
Yeah. I just like to be active,
Yeah, look in front of background for that. Guys, chat, please go check out Twitter And if we get 650 likes in 10 minutes, I'll gift 5 subs. And, let's see what we can do. Oh. Tag a friend also in your posts, and I'll choose someone to gift a sub to if you tag a friend and you say your Twitch name in your comment. I'll gift you a sub if you don't have one already. If you tag a friend, choose one person. If you tag a friend in it too. So let's see. I'm gonna find a hike. Thinking we have friends. Hey. Some people have friends, okay? Even if they're imaginary, they're still your friend. Let's do hiking background. I don't have friends. If we could have a nice hike. Oh, that one has a picture of a person already.
How about Grand Canyon? So if you don't like me, you could just, Sparta kick me down there.
The Grand
Destroy the
Canyon.
evidence.
Okay, let's go with it.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, but yeah, anything will work. Whatever's
is
easy,
fine. I'm gonna
Grand Canyon.
take
I've
this
never
off
actually
screen
been
real
there.
quick. I haven't either. It looks fun.
Would be one hell of a first date.
Yeah, definitely. Let me get it pulled up, and then we'll be good. It's a great background. It's a long way down. There's like a random. That's you. That's Michael in the background. We're having a date. We're just not looking at each other because we're nervous. It's fine.
Yeah, true.
Okay, this is Karen. All right. So we are on our first official date. We're both somehow suddenly native to Arizona, and we're like, the Grand Canyon's basically in our backyard, and now we're going on a date. All right. How do you greet her when she walks up from her car?
Let's see. Hey, how's your day going? Have you, fuck, I already fucked up.
That wasn't bad. That was fine.
Well, if it's like a weekday or a weekend, I'd be like, how's your day going? And have you had a nice weekend, so far? Or what have you been?
Okay, well, since you've never met me before, I think right away you can, this is Caitlin talking, not Karen yet. You could start by introducing yourself, but like, hey, Michael, something like that. Nice to meet you. And then go into your small talk after she knows who you are, because there's probably a lot of people at a public, like, park at a time. So she's like, who the fuck is this guy walking up to my car?
True.
So maybe start off with that. Okay, and after you introduce yourself to her, she would be like, hey, I'm Karen, nice to meet you too. It's a beautiful day we're having. And then you would respond. Go.
I'd be like, yeah, it is really nice now, actually. Do you come out here often or go hiking often, or what is it that you like to do?
Oh, I love hiking. This is actually my very first time to the Grand Canyon, though. I just moved back to Arizona a while ago, and I haven't been to it yet. So, it's awesome though. Thanks for inviting me out. And then how do you break that into a conversation?
Yeah, that's very cool, actually. Yeah, my first time out here as well, so I really appreciate us sharing this experience. And you said you moved out here recently. Where'd you come from, and what made you move out here?
I moved here because I have a little brother, and he really needs help with his entire life right now, so I moved to help with family. Yeah, he's hopeless. Hopefully you're more adequate. That reminds me, though. Do you want me to be hard mode, Karen, or regular mode?
Let's do hard mode. I feel like
okay.
either one I'm gonna, not do well in. Might as well just go all out,
Okay, all right, hard mode. All right, so we're gonna be kind of like we're gonna be critical of what you're saying and throwing you for some loops then. Okay.
Sounds good, yeah.
So tell me about yourself, Michael. While we're hiking.
Damn, interview already. All right. Well, originally I'm from Czech Republic. I've moved around a lot. Hence why I've only been out here a couple of years. My first time here.
Oh wow! How is
So-
it different from back home?
It's like cavemen live in Czech Republic. It's underdeveloped, just still struggling to get on their feet. And I've also lived in New York City, California, Florida. As is true, actually. And actually, you're the one. Sorry, you're the one pretending, not me.
Yeah. What?
My bad.
So where are you from?
I'm getting lost. Okay.
Are you not from the
And-
Czech Republic?
No, I am, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, anyway, sorry. Back to it. And so I've moved around a lot. I was raised by my mom, a single mother, and most of the time she was working, so I've kind of had to figure out a lot of things on my own. My dad is not the best role model. The only thing he taught me is what not to be, so I learned to be self-sufficient, go to school alone, figure out all of daily life responsibilities. So when you talk about, your brother, being there for him, that's really cool. That's a really good quality. And I mean, I've never come across a situation I haven't handled, when it comes down.
Okay. What do you do for work here, though? Since you're, you travel a lot, you said.
Yeah, I mean, I moved around when I was a kid, but the last 4 years I've been living in Utah, and I do software engineering, but I have a background in aerospace engineering.
Oh, that's so interesting. How long did you have to go to school for that?
Forever. But no, it was about 2 years of community college and then 4 years of university, just the standard. But
Okay.
yeah,
That's
a
pretty
lot of
cool.
questions headed my way though. What about you? How about your background? What what do
My
you like to
background's
do? And,
my background's not important. I'm here to work on your skills, not mine.
Oh, okay.
We're working on you.
I was just thinking of the conversation would go both ways in a real situation, but yeah.
It would in a real situation, but in this case, it doesn't actually matter. We're working on getting you more comfortable with talking, because I feel like it's easy to listen to somebody and respond. It's harder to talk about yourself. You know?
Yeah, true.
Okay, so in this part of the date, you're introducing yourself, starting to get to know each other, and something she might ask would be like, so how often do you work? Like, are you off full time, or do you have a lot of free time? Because she wants to know if you have time for her.
Right. Yeah, I work the standard. Well, it'd be 9 to 5, but now it's 7 to. So most evenings I'm free, and the weekends. I mean, I keep busy in between, but if there's someone, then I can definitely make time if the interest is there, mutual.
Okay, so it sounds like you're a really ambitious guy, though, doing all the aerospace engineering stuff. What is your dream for that? Do you want to go to space and leave me, or?
It's ambitious, but it's also it's like both good and bad. But yeah, sorry. I'd love to work for SpaceX or NASA. Help colonize Mars or something like that. But I feel like I put too much on my plate and I can't handle it sometimes, and I burn out. So still trying to learn how to balance that and manage it.
Yeah, well, traveling is good if you're doing it for recreational. It can really help your stress being relieved. Like hiking is good. Staying active is always good for that. And so in this case, are you looking for a relationship or are you looking for a hookup? I forgot to ask.
Like both.
Okay, both. All right. All
Like-
right. You're looking for both. So yeah, because I was gonna say none of it matters if you're just wanting to fuck.
Yeah, I've tried that, but I'm not super good at it. I don't
Yeah.
know why. But I think like you said, the best rule is start casual, and if something develops, then make
Yeah, that's how I view it as. Yeah, like go in it like not expecting it either way and see what happens.
Yeah, that's the best way, I think.
Imdimrat, thank you for gifting a sub to Jelly Brie. Yeah, this is mostly so that you can get like used to talking about yourself, because I feel like most people don't talk about themselves. They might like know things in their mind, but they don't typically say it. You know?
Yeah, especially in the quarantine,
Yeah, yeah. So something that's really I find to help people is when they get like an idea of what to say and like how the flow goes when they say it, because as otherwise if they haven't done it a while they'll like trip up over their words a lot, and that's awkward.
Yeah, I think I've been doing that. I don't know if you noticed or not.
Yeah,
Trying
no,
not
it's
to,
that's
though.
why it's here. It's good practice. So definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you have the way you're saying stuff though, that does make you sound really presentable and really like well-rounded human. Like I had other people, the first guy, and it's fine, but he would made himself sound like so undesirable.
Yeah.
So it definitely is something that I think can help, even if you just record it on your phone chat, even if you're like too scared to talk to another person in practice, you can record it and listen back to it. And when you hear yourself saying it, you'll be like, oh, why did I say it like that? A lot of times, and you can like critique yourself until you're okay with how it sounds. Or you can have other people review it too. Like, listen to this and tell me if you would date me, like your family or friends. I think that's what's really important also. And then typically on a date, the good thing about something that's like hiking or like a public place and not just like a simple place, would like a movie's hard to talk to, right? Because you don't want to do that because you can't really talk to each other about it because you're not supposed to be making noise during a movie. But if it's like a very action-packed restaurant or like an arcade or like hiking somewhere outdoors, there's going to be stuff to respond to. So that'll naturally keep the conversation going, because it's so hard to just keep talking endlessly to each other because you run out of things to say, right? And you're nervous and awkward. But if you're somewhere where things are happening around you, you can react to your environment, and that'll help you connect. And then you'll take those things that are happening around you and be able to segue them into more natural conversation, or use them as distractions until you think of something else to talk about, you know? So
Yeah, exactly.
so really this is like, and thank you for like being willing to try this practice. I know it's really hard for people to think of things to talk about, but I think once you just get that first initial conversation piece, which is what we're mostly focusing on, started, you have like a game plan of how to introduce yourself to someone. 'Cause I think that's like the worst part of the date, is the start of it, you know?
Yeah. There's you made some really good points. The movies are not good. Probably eating as well is not that great because like you're focused on eating instead of, it needs to be something semi-active, but also semi where you can pay attention to each other, so you can like shift focus both ways whenever needed.
Yeah, I do think eating can work, but typically the style of restaurant that does better is something that you cook together, like a hot pot, where it's like you can kind of just like, as the food is cooking, it's kind of like a bonding activity to see what each other likes, and then as it's cooking you can talk to each other, because there's going to be periods of time where it's not ready. So like self barbecue or hot pot, something where you like kind of make it together, I think is very good, rather than just
that's
like
true.
a quick bite where it's like you eat and you leave and there's not much to interact with, because that also has like an environment that you can interact with, like picking out your ingredients and stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's true, but I feel like that would be more of like a follow-up date. Maybe not a first one, because maybe not everybody's comfortable to come to your... I don't know that.
It's a public place. I think it'd be okay.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
they
meant
have
barbecue at, like home or
no,
something.
no. There's restaurants you can cook together, like hot pots, like where you like make soup and you pick out ingredients at the restaurant, or like barbecue where you can grill it at your table.
Damn, I learned something today then. Nice, thank you.
Yeah. They're really fun places to go to as well. And like, I don't know, depending where you are. I know in California there's one, and I think they're building one in Texas somewhere. There's some hot pot restaurants. I think it's Heidi Lau that has like, the chefs will come and like do like performative art with the food. Like they have like a noodle dance. So like it's kind of cool if there's like restaurants with spectacle-y type stuff to react to. Makes it more special. Or like hibachi is good for performance eating. Like they'll cook it at the table and like put on a show. But
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I
yeah,
haven't
so
done
there's
a
this
whole lot
stuff
of
you
that,
can
but-
do that really like would make it stand out more than just being like, let's go to Olive Garden and have some breadsticks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that there are a lot of things you could do with that. Do you have like specific questions for me about your profile or about dating in general, or how to talk to a girl?
I don't know. It was just in general practice, because yeah, I mean, I haven't done that a lot recently, and I saw your interview, you know, the poolside or whatever, and I don't know, you seem pretty cool, very approachable,
Oh,
and you
thank
know,
you.
cool to hang out. So
Oh, thank you. Normally people are afraid of me. So,
yeah, no, that's what you mentioned too, and I wish more people would see that and you know get to know that side of you. I think you're making some really good steps. That's cool.
thank you. I really appreciate that. I think you're making good steps too, because it takes a lot of balls to put yourself out there in front of a chat, especially, and be open to critique and criticism and review of your personal profiles. So it's really awesome that you were willing to do that today.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I was pretty nervous walking into it, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be as confident as I can be, and I'm also running on like 2 cups of coffee and no food, so like my hands were shaking. I was like,
Oh no! Oh
I was like,
no!
all right, keep it together. Let's go in, and you know.
No, go eat, go eat. Please get food. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I gifted subs. Thank you, chat, for getting the 650 likes in 10 minutes. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. I gifted it. But yeah. All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Michael, and opening up about yourself. I appreciate it. It's good talking to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time, and you know, have a good rest of the stream.
You too. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.